Hello Gemini, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings. All of that is in the description box below for you. And we are inviting your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to come in and assist us with this reading today. All right, Gemini, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you guys. We're going to start by taking a look at your energy, and then we're going to be looking at the energy of the person that you're dealing with or will be dealing with. All right, Gemini, we have the Two of Wands, the Star, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords in the reverse, the Strength, and the Death. We have the Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. All right. I feel like you're just trying to, especially with the Eight of Wands being the overall energy. For some of you guys, it could represent communication. We'll find out more when we take a look at the person that you're dealing with, what their energy is towards you. Some of you guys could be receiving communication from a person, and that could just be why it's really in your energy. For others of you, I think the Eight of Wands is really representing direction and precision. You can see all these arrows are like going in a specific direction, okay? And it can talk about like things happening very quickly or having a very clear direction. And I kind of feel like that here. I feel like you're really trying to figure things out, especially with, you see this Judgment card right under this. Okay, some of you guys are getting ready to make a major decision about what direction you're about to go into here. And you got the Nine of Pentacles here. Some of you guys are going to maybe choosing to be focused on yourselves at this time, or to leave a connection behind or move on from a connection, or not allow something back in potentially. For some of you where you're getting communication from a person. We see the Two of Wands here as your thoughts. So even the Two of Wands talks about leaving something behind and going in a different direction. It's a kind of fork in the road moment here. Am I going to stay here, or am I going to go in a new direction? Am I going to, what path am I going to take here? So then you have the Star card. I feel like I feel like this is a couple things. One, I feel like there's a lot of healing to do, because for those of you where you're leaving a connection behind, or you're in separation and you're trying to just move on from it, it's not easy. So I feel like this Star card just represents, healing, trying to heal, trying to bring yourself back into balance, wanting peace. But I also feel for some of you guys that this star is kind of like representing like your North Star and what it is that you really want, the kind of life and the kind of relationship that you really want. And it's like you're really holding on to that in your heart because you truly believe that you deserve it and that you can have it. And you're right about both. You have this Three of Wands here for your intention. Three of Wands can be a card of future thinking and foresight. It can be a card of manifestation as well. And being hopeful for the future. I feel like you're looking ahead and you're like, I don't want to continue to deal with the same stuff that I've dealt with and the same type of connection that I dealt with. I want this kind of connection here, that North Star kind of connection here. And you're looking towards the future. And you're like, what? I believe I can have it. I'm calling it in. I'm manifesting this. You have the Three of Swords here for your challenge. In the reverse, it just talks about healing and forgiveness. Not just forgiving other people, but forgiving yourself. And just healing, getting through this. You have the Strength card for your next action, which tells me that you do have the strength and you will be reaching down in yourself and pulling it out somehow. And some of you guys, I do feel like you are making a decision to end something here with this being the potential outcome, or you are making a decision to not go back and allow something to remain closed. And this Death energy just representing that, how do I say that? Representing that like acceptance of an ending, okay? So let's go ahead and grab their energy and take a look and see what their energy is towards you. Show me this person's energy towards Gemini, please. What is their energy towards Gemini? Okay, let's see what flew out. Ooh, we got the Tower. We got the Empress. We got the High Priestess. Geez, so Pete's 3 cards out and 3 of them are majors. We have the Eight of Cups, the Moon, and the Ten of Wands with the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So out of 7 cards, you have 5 of them are majors for this person's energy. Scorpio, Gemini Scorpio had a lot of majors in their reading as well. So if you're dealing with the Scorpio, you may want to check out the Scorpio reading. If you have Scorpio in your chart, you may want to check that out. But let's see here. Yeah, somebody either is realizing that they're about to lose you, or they're realizing that they just did, okay? With this Tower being in their thoughts. Feeling like everything has kind of fallen apart here. Feeling like they've lost it all. They have the Empress for their feelings. I feel like this person thinks very highly of you, Gemini. I do. Even if they have a hard time admitting it, I definitely feel like in their heart right now, they have you up on a pedestal. Now, maybe they didn't treat you that way or appreciate you when they had you, but now that they don't, or they're on the verge of losing you, that's how they're seeing you, okay? And to me, I also feel like it's like they want to nurture this. They don't want to lose it, okay? They want to bring it back together here, or keep it together for some of you. Now, we have the High Priestess here for their intention. I want to clarify this. Why is the High Priestess here, this person's intention, please? Why is that's too many? I love this deck so much, but it's so big and bulky. I wish it was just a tiny bit smaller. You got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so very inconsistent. I feel like this is the problem, Gemini, is that I feel like for some of you guys, this is not the first time that you've allowed this person back in either. And I think for a while you do see some really big change, but it just doesn't last, okay? It's very inconsistent here. And I do feel like this person does things behind your back, and you'll have to decide what that is for. It's going to resonate differently for all of you. It's whatever your guys' issue is, that's what they still do here, okay? So like for some of you guys, this is just an example. Maybe this person, it's like an addiction. Maybe it's like porn or drinking or something like that. And, they do really good with it for a while, but then they start doing it again, but just like under wraps. Okay. I kind of feel like something like that here for some of you, because even here on this Knight of Wands, it says sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. And I kind of feel like that's what this person does, is I feel like they start to just, like re-dabble back into it. Okay. So whether it is like drugs, drinking, some kind of an addiction thing here, or whether this is just them sliding back into old ways. Okay. Old habits, old patterns. So it's like they start to make a change in whatever it is that they're, that's the issue. But then it gets inconsistent again. And they revert back to the old ways. And I feel like they're trying to keep that hidden here. Now, we have the Eight of Cups here as a challenge. You're either did walk away, Gemini, or you're walking away here, and they don't want that. Now, we have the Moon energy. So even here, more things that are hidden, more things that they're trying to keep under wraps. Like, I just feel like this person, they're just not being honest. Not only are they not being honest with you, Gemini, they're not being honest with themselves either. And I feel like you already know this. Like, it's all very clear to you. And I feel like you've tried to give this person a chance. You've tried to give them opportunities to change, but they're not. And I feel like that's why you're like, I have to stay strong this time, because I've given them this chance and I've given them this chance, and it always ends up the same way. And we have no control over what people do, right? You have no control over this person treating you a certain way or reverting back to old ways. But we do have control over what we allow, okay, and putting ourselves in a position to allow that to happen again. And I feel like that's what you're seeing here is, what, I'm not allowing this. I'm not allowing this anymore, They have the Ten of Wands here for the potential outcome. So, I just feel like they're going to have to deal with it. It's just weighing on them. They're going to have to deal with it, though. Because I feel like they need to take accountability because I feel like they're not just lying to you. I feel like they're lying to themselves in some aspects as well. And I feel like this person, accountability is it can be a very hard thing to do, to look at our lives and see where things are kind of messed up and realize that some of that, maybe not all of it, but some of it is because of our choices or actions or lack of action, and that can be a very hard pill to swallow, but it's also very empowering, because by being able to take that accountability, we have the power then to make a change, to do something different. Okay, we can't go back and fix it, but we can do things different moving forward. And I feel like this person not being able to be honest and just take this accountability and then take those steps makes it very difficult. But you guys, you have the star card here at the bottom of the deck too. You're going to heal. You're going to be just fine. Okay. But I feel like you are taking your power back, Gemini. You're making a very hard decision and you're doing what's best for you. And I'm very proud of you for that, because I know it's not easy. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps. Now, if this resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just check out your other placements, and everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you next time.